everybody? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the anomaly, Dwayne O'Neal Robinson, back at it again with another YouTube video. Listen, if this is your first time clicking onto my channel or onto one of my videos, I want to welcome you to D's Space. This is a space and a place for you to gain positivity, motivation, and inspiration, all through the means of laughter. And I strongly encourage you to click on that subscribe button and on that bell. Therefore, every time I upload great content, you will be notified. And to my original subscribers, where would I be without you? Oh, love, never knew what I was missing. I never knew I love to you like you want me to, and I hold you tight, baby, all through the night. Why I love you so much, baby, that's just why I can't. All right, everyone, listen, so you know Valentine's Day is coming up, so I got to drop these love nuggets on y'all, okay? So today's topic that I will be discussing is learn your love language. Learn your own love language. Why is it so important for you to know your very own love language? It is important for you to be able to know your own love language, because then you are going to be able to express it to your loved ones, to your friends, to your mate, how you love to be loved. Let me give you the background of how love languages came about. Okay? Let me refer to my notes. So, Pastor Gary Chapman is an American author and radio talk show host. He is most known for his book published back in 1992 entitled The 5 Love Languages: How to Express Hard Commitment to Your Mate. This body of work is the blueprint of 5 general ways that romantic partners express and experience love, which Chapman refers to as love languages. Okay? So Pastor Chapman is an individual that basically really came up with this theory or made it more famous. Okay, so some people agree with it, some people disagree with it, but in order for you to find out your love language, you could go to Google and just type into the search engine love language tests, and you could take numerous different tests for your love language, and it will tell you out of the 5 which ones are your greatest ones, or the ones that are your top priority versus the ones that are not. And I'm going to tell you today some very, very practical reasons as to why learning your own love language, and not only learning your own love language, but the people's love language around you, is going to make your life more happy and more fulfilling. But let me tell you the 5 love languages. The first love language that I will be focusing on is words of affirmation. So this means, with this particular love language, you love to hear words that encourage you. They affirm you. You just love to hear it, because once you hear it, you feel it. All right? Example. I think you're absolutely breathtaking every single morning when you wake up. You just have this angelic glow that melts me every single time I see your beautiful face. Now, sisters, babe, I really appreciate how you hold down the household and you take care of me and our family. I wouldn't be with any other man but you. You are truly my king, and I'm happy to be your queen.
Okay, we in there?
I ain't gonna lie. If I heard that, my chest hair will curl up. Okay? Come on now. You have to get creative with expressing these words of affirmation as well. So you could speak it, you could send it as a text message, you could write it as a note, or put it in a card. Heck, you could even put letters on the fridge and spell it out on the fridge. Okay? Get creative with it, but make sure that you are telling the person what they need to hear, what they are desiring to hear from the person that they love the most. The second love language is quality time. Now, if you are one of these individuals, this means that you love that one-on-one time, okay? Wherein there's no distractions, no phones, no calls, no emails, nothing. It's just you and your person that you love and care for the most. You're able to listen. You're able to play a board game. You guys are able to go on a date, or you're just able to just hang out and chill and kick it. You're able to have great conversation. You're able to just have that one-on-one time, have that quality time. So you're able to just let your hair down and just say, okay, ooh, I have my moment, and they feel as if you are pausing everything in this busy world just for me or just for them. Okay? 3, receiving gifts. Now, listen, receiving gifts, this kind of comes off as if you're a gold digger. No. That's not necessarily true. Receiving gifts could be very, very, very simple. It could simply be, I got you a Rice Krispie treat because I know you love Rice Krispie treats. Brought these flowers for you. Or I got this delivered to your job, these edible arrangements. Like, you know, you could get, once again, you have to get creative with it, because now this person loves to receive gifts. Why do they love to receive gifts? Because there's a possibility that they didn't necessarily come from much. And when they do receive gifts, they're like, wow, you thought of me, little on me. Or the person that basically loved them showered them with gifts. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're materialistic, but it's the thought that counts. And the reason being why I'm so adamant about this one, because this came up to be one of my top love languages as well. So it's not a bad thing, okay? But people just, for me, I know for a fact, when someone gives me a gift, I'm like, wow, you really went out your way and you're gifting me with some, it means a lot. It truly does mean a lot. Number 4, acts of service. Now this is my number 1 right here, love language for me personally, okay? Acts of service. Once you're able to really just do something for someone that you love, it just means the world to us, okay? Or the world to them. That means that, you're really busy, you're working, you want to hustle and bustle, and someone says, or you come home, or someone says, hey, you don't have to worry about cooking tonight I did it. This is my top #1 love language. So I'm going to speak to you on a personal level, all right? I'm going to tell you a personal experience. I had this beautiful young lady, right? And she heard me express that I needed to reorganize my tie drawer because it was a little bit messy. So I wanted to put all my ties and bow ties and handkerchiefs and boutonnieres, you know, all of my dress up stuff, you know, just make it all nice and neat. So what happened is that she was over my house and she was able to sneak into my bedroom without me knowing, and she reorganized my tie drawer without, again, me knowing. So when I went and opened the drawer and I see that all my ties and stuff was nice and neat, I just was like, oh my gosh, marry me. I'm not gonna lie, she fixed it exactly the way I would, and I was just like, man, she listened to me, this is so great. But I truly appreciated it, and sometimes it's just doing a simple act, taking out the trash, walking the dog, taking care of the kids, ironing some clothes, you know, just making that person's life a little bit easier really, truly matters. And number 5, physical touch. Listen, I don't know why I did that, but listen, physical touch. Sometimes a simple pat on the back, holding your person's hand, dapping them up, a hug, okay, a foot rub, a massage, you know, just playing with their hair, just being able to have that physical touch, okay, really helps people to feel loved. They feel as if you are there, you're physically present, they feel encompassed, they feel as if you're not only expressing your love emotionally, but physically, you're there. Now that you know all of the 5 love languages, I want you to be able to exercise them. Get to know what your own love language is. Now, once you know your own love language, like I said before, I need you to learn the love language of everybody else around you, even of your very own enemies, because you could change your enemies into friends because you're breaking down that wall. You're heaping the coals over their head. You're killing them with kindness. So all they could do is, but what? Instead of hating you, they have to come to terms in learning how to love you, okay? Once you're able to understand other people's love language, I'm telling you, it really makes people feel good and brighten up their day. On top of that, if you do not know a person's love language, this is how you learn it. You have to be an active listener and very observant. Once you're able to nail those 2 things down and watch that person and listen to what they say and do, and you're looking at the trends and you're noticing, oh, okay, well, they like when people do this. Simply start doing it anonymously and see how they react. Like I said, this could be for coworkers, your boss, this could be for friends, this could be for enemies, this could be for people that maybe just having a bad day. This could be for anyone, any human being, because all of us love to be loved, okay? And this could help you reach people in means and ways that are very practical, and you could end up blossoming and blooming a new relationship that you never thought of having before. Again, definitely learn your own love language, because once you're able to learn your very own love language, you're able to express it to others, and once you're able to, will be able to express it. So it's a give and take type thing. It is also something that you always continually have to do, and you also need to remember this too, that your love language can change, because we do change and we grow and we develop as human beings on a day-to-day basis, which is just fine. But you gotta be able to be in tune with it and observe and have a listening ear and express it if it does change. Okay? I hope this was useful and helpful and very informative for you. And until next time, peace.